Yo, what's up, Bali? In this video, I'm gonna talk about the freelance visa. Yes, the one that you've been waiting for, the freelance visa. So how can we get this visa? What are the documents required? Who can get this visa? For what kind of freelance job? And most important things, how much? So watch this video until the end. My name is Oki Misa. I'm your host in Bali.
Ya dia ada yang kamerain.
Happy birthday to you.
Pit,
Apa ya?
nggak boleh tiup.
Yang boleh itu. Oh iya lupa. Terima kasih semua. Tidak boleh panik duluan.
Yes, I just had a birthday a couple days ago. Was on the 23rd of October to be exact. And I turned 54. Yep, still young, 54. Well, at least young at heart, right? Yeah, as you've seen in this video, my friend and my wife surprised me. At first, I thought just the staff of the restaurant saying happy birthday to me because my wife told them. That's all. But all of a sudden, my friends came up from, I don't know from where. All of a sudden they appeared and sang happy birthday too. It was a good surprise. And thank you guys for that. Anyway, so welcome to What's Up Bali channel, the #1 channel for you to know how to travel to Bali, how to stay in Bali, and condition in Bali now. If you're interested on those, consider to subscribe. Guys, yes, as I said earlier, as I mentioned earlier in the opening, the freelance visa now is available. But at the moment, you still have to apply it onshore. So that means when you're already in Bali. So you cannot apply this visa when you're still in your country. We call it offshore. So you have to come to Bali first, then apply the freelance visa. Okay, but I'm coming from one of the 86 countries that can get visa on arrival. So okay, can we come with the visa on arrival? You mean these 86 countries, right? Nope, you cannot. You have to come with the B2 eligibility visa to be able to apply the freelance visa. If you come with the visa on arrival, then you cannot apply the freelance visa because the visa on arrival is only for holidays, only for vacation, and maximum only 60 days, right? Only 2 months. But if it's a B2 eligibility visa, then you can apply any kitas and including the freelance visa. So even you one of these 86 countries, you still need to apply the B2 eligibility visa from your country before you fly to Bali. And then when you arrive in Bali, then you apply the freelance visa using visa agency, like me for instance, to apply the freelance visa. Even if you are one of the South Asian countries, one of the 9 South Asian countries which entitled to get 30 days free visa, still, if you want to apply the freelance visa, you need to apply the B2 eligibility visa before flying to Bali. Alright? Then when you arrive in Bali, apply this freelance visa using the visa agency like me. Send me email. This is my email. And all I need is just photo of your passport, vaccine certificate, minimum 2 doses, and yeah, make sure your passport still valid for a number of months. For instance, for the freelance visa, you have to make sure that your passport still valid for 20 months. And I also need the name and the address of your first hotel. Process will be 10 business days. Okay, now let's go back to our subject, the freelance visa. What documents are needed to apply this visa? First, I need photo of your passport. Make sure still valid for 20 months. Number 2, certificate related to your profession. Or let's say certificate from your last formal education. Maybe college, high school, university, I don't know. And number 3, CV, curriculum vitae. You know, they want to know your experiences. And number 4, vaccine certificate, minimum 2 doses. And number 5, medical insurance. If you don't have one, check down in the description. I mentioned Safety Wings, an American health insurance that also cover COVID-19. It's very good. They have a special package for Digital Nomad. Check it out. And number 6, work reference minimum 5 years. In that, let's say for instance you are a DJ, make sure you have a references saying that you are experienced at least 5 years in DJ. Well, if you want to know more details, send me email. Okay, send me email and we're gonna talk more details. Otherwise, this video is gonna be too long. What kind of freelance job can apply this freelance visa? This is some of the examples. The art director, singer, disc jockey, musician, film director, actor, actress, dancer, acrobatic, model, bodyguard, professional coaches, I don't know, a boxing coaches or something, yoga instructor, the boxer itself, magician, photographers like me, or any profession similar like that. If you are digital nomad, for time being, just use the B211A visa because you're not really getting money in Bali or in Indonesia. You know, you do online. For example, if you're YouTuber, then you don't need to have this freelance visa because actually you're not really what you call it, interaction or make economic action here in Bali, like selling something. You're not selling something, you just like now, like me. So for digital nomad, like you're working online or YouTuber, blogger, etc., you don't need the freelance visa. Just do it with the B211 visa so you can stay long, year, 2 years, etc. Just make sure you extend every 60 days and renew it every 180 days. Okay, what about if we have the B211 visa, but I teach yoga? It's a business visa, right? Listen, the B211A business visa is not allowing you to earn money. You just allowed to make to approach your partner, make a meeting, do survey, or sign preliminary contract or something like that. But you cannot make transaction. If you make a transaction, if you do business, if you're earning money using the B211A visa business, even the business one, you're violating your staying permit, and that's a lot of fine. You even can deport it. So make sure if you have a B211 visa, don't do any money transaction here in Bali or in Indonesia. You only can do meeting. So let's say you are a yoga instructor. Okay, let's say you are a yogi. What can you do? What is the option for you? There's 3 options actually. First, you can apply the investor kitas. That if you wanna open up a yoga studio or you wanna organize retreat, yeah, so you are organizer, then you need the investor kitas for that. Then if you wanna work in the yoga studio, let's say if you wanna work in yoga barn as a teacher there, then all you need is apply the working kitas. For that, you need the studio to sponsor you. So the studio where you're gonna work have to sponsor you. Then you can apply the working kitas. But you stuck with that studio, okay? You cannot go everywhere and do freelance. No, only in that video, only in that studio, the studio that sponsor you. And if you want to teach freelance, like for instance, privately, or go in this retreat and then go to the studio, next day go to the studio, next day go to the studio, so you are freelance, then what you need is the freelance visa, the one that we talk about in this video. Now, how much actually this freelance visa? I heard it's very expensive. The cost of this freelance visa is about 1,200 US dollars. Of course, it all depends the exchange rate, okay? But it costs you around 1,200 US dollars for this freelance visa. Plus, remember, plus prepaid income tax, which is 600 US dollars for 6 months. So total, the cost for this visa, including the prepaid tax income, is 1,800 US dollars for 6 months. For only 6 months, costs you 1,800 US dollars. So for the tax, like 100 US dollars every month. So make sure you're good in your what you're doing to apply this freelance visa, so you got a lot of job when you are here in Bali, in Indonesia. You may say it seems possible, but let's break it down. Let's bring an example on it. Let's say you are a yoga instructor, right? Why I always say yoga, because I have a lot of guests which is yoga instructor. That's right. Let's have an example, and let's say you are a yoga instructor. Okay, you wanna apply freelance visa in Bali. Let's say your fee is 100 US dollars per hour, and let's say you have, I don't know, 6 hours per week. Okay, you got job 6 hours per week. Maybe you teach in the yoga studio, and then you teach also a private, etc. So that means 6 hours times 100 US dollars, which is your fee, per week. That means you got 600 US dollars per week. That's your income. Which means if 1 month is 4 weeks, you got 600 times 4 weeks is 2,400 US dollars. That's what you got in 1 month. As I mentioned earlier, the prepaid income tax is 100 per month, even though you have to pay it in advance. So you got 2,400 US dollars minus 100 prepaid income. So that means you got 2,300 US dollars per month. And let's multiply that to 6 months because your freelance visa is 6 months, right? So multiply that to 6 months. That equals 13,800 US dollars for 6 months. So the cost of the freelance visa is only 1,200, right? You already deduct the tax before. So the cost of the freelance visa is only 1,200 US dollars. So now 13,800 US dollars minus 1,200 US dollars, which is equals 12,600 US dollars. So you still got 12,600 US dollars. That if your fee is 100 per hour and if you got 6 hours every week. Just make sure you have a lot of job. Okay? So approach first. As I said, you come first with the B211 visa. So go approach all the studio or go sell yourself, all right, to all studio. That's still allowed. As I told you, with the B211 visa, you can organize meeting, you can approach partner, but you cannot work yet, all right? So go ahead, sell yourself to all studio. Make sure you got a lot of job. Then when you're quite sure, then apply the freelance visa using the B211 visa. Without you don't have to go out from Indonesia to apply the freelance visa using the B211 visa. If you want more details or still want to ask something, have a question, send me email. This is my email. Okay? In next video, I'm gonna make comparison between working kitas, investment kitas, and freelance visa. Okay? That's for our next video. So make sure you share this video so more and more people know about this freelance visa, and also hit the subscribe button for those who haven't. Smash the notification bell so you won't miss any update from me regarding how to travel to Bali, how to stay in Bali, and accommodation in Bali now. Because in next video, I'm gonna compare between the B211 visa, investor kitas, working kitas, and the freelance visa. Which one is more suitable for you? I'm gonna go more details in next video. So until next time, my name is Hoki Misa. I'm your host in Bali. See you in the island of God. Stay safe.